and apparently very dark. What's going on with my lighting? Girl, sis. Oof. The ghetto. The ghetto. Well, listen, I'm here. I don't plan to be here forever and ever and always. Amen. But I am here. And I'm literally just sitting out here trying to upload a video. Y'all know I can't upload at the house. I mean, I can. It would just take like 50 years. Hey, Tyler. What's going on? How are things? Are you have you taken a rest and gotten some juice and liquids in your body? Because I know you were depleted. I know your wig was snatched out of your head at the concert. I know this. Dripping Coco, what's going on? I don't know that I've ever seen you in a live. Michelle Hutchins, what's happening? What's happening? Fluids are hood. Is that hood or good? Hey, Exquisite, what's up? How are y'all? I just thought I'd pop in, right quick while I'm trying to upload a little something and see what y'all doing. Haven't seen you in forever. Oh, hey, Thedra. What's going on? Both hood and good. I mean, you can have a ghetto beverage. I feel like Dasani is the ghetto water. Ashley L, what's up? What's up? What is happening? What y'all doing? Like I said, I'm trying to upload a video. Y'all know I got to come on down here to the subway so I can get a clear connection because I live in a cul-de-sac where, their eyes are not watching God. It must be something blocking the sky. Why is it? Like, sis, I know I'm brand. Why is my mama calling me? We gonna decline. We just gonna decline. Because what does she want? She not asking me if I'm hungry. I know she not. She just calling to chit chat. And it's just like, no, not right now. I'm doing something. Ghetto water. Yes, the Faith Evans of water. Quiet Obsessions, you done switched it up? All right, well, do you. I switched it on them. I was thinking about changing it from Rambling K to something else, but I couldn't think of the something else. I can't think of the something else at this moment, but it was something I was going to change it to, but the girls were already shook when I changed it from Rambling Reviews to Rambling K, so. Hey, Mary D. Berry. I know some D. Berries. Are you one of the D. Berries I know? Let's see. Thedra Atkins. That or Deer Park water. Deer Park water is unacceptable. Don't bring that to me. Don't bring me that. Don't bring me Mountain Valley Spring. Unnecessary. Simply Kina, what's up? Quiet as my auntie. Oh, okay. I see. Ready for her to make her YouTube. I'm also waiting. I am waiting. Oh, your Quiet Obsession's niece. Girl, I thought you was calling me niece because I call everybody else niece. Smart water is trash. Smart water, it tastes. Smart water tastes like somebody had held it in their mouth and then spit it back into the bottle and offered it to you. That's what it feels like. Hey, y'all's day been? Well, my day has been all right. It's been okay. I woke up, I did a little art, I did a couple videos, and now I'm trying to upload them. So, nothing too wild, nothing too crazy. How about y'all? It's all about that Nestle. Nestle is delicious, truly. Let's see. Nakia Davis, what's going on? Essentia's not bad. Essentia isn't bad. Ozarka, I like Ozarka. Since I live right by the Ozarks, it's just always around. Hey, Couch Potato, what's going on? Y'all are in the house. I didn't expect too much. I thought y'all might have been, getting off work and settling in. Thumbs up this video. The children don't thumbs up. That's not a thing. Black people don't thumbs up. White people do. Let me stop. Why is it so dark? I don't understand. Like, literally, why? Should we do why? Should we do why? Hey, Matthew Boykin, what's happening? Ready for love and hip hop. I'm never ready for love and hip hop. That's just, I mean, it just comes on and, you know, I just be there sometimes. Sometimes I don't. But ready is a no. Because they be foolish. But, I guess I'll watch. I guess. We playing that one gotta go game today. If you want to. I'm literally only here just as long as I'm uploading this video. Hopefully my phone won't die before that happens, but what's the tea? I have little to no tea today. I ain't been on the internet, so I don't know. Why is it so dark? Is it the hat? It wasn't the hat. I thought it might have been the hat. It's this, the lighting, the light from outside. Do I have to hold the hat here? Is this, this is what we must do, me and Tweety, just in the video together. Yeah, I don't have much tea, but if y'all want to give some one's gotta go suggestions, I will give my opinion. Let me take this out. Let's see. What does it matter if it's dark? You glow in the dark anyway. Well, that's just not the truth. It's not the truth. I feel stupid just holding this hat right here. I also feel dumb with this one little braid trying to give me the best that she's got. Like, who do you think you are? You watch your mouth, Miss Effie White, because I don't take that talk from no second-rate braid who can't sustain. I'm not feeling well. I got pain. Do I have something I can just like stick up here in this corner? I could move my car, but sounds like work. But also sticking something up here in this corner, it also sounds like work. So, Effie, we all got paid. For 7 years I sung with you, I was your sister. Yes, if y'all need a travel agent, check out the Couch Potato. Hey, viewers of you, what's going on? I was watching you, was it this morning or last night? It all runs together because we be up so late. Marvin Gaye, Luther Vandross, Gerald Levert, or Donny Hathaway? Well, it's not going to be Marvin or Donny. Marvin is my auntie and Donny is, you know, my grandfather, because Layla is my mother. They all dead, so I can't even be like, just take the dead one. Oh Lord. I've recently, and I mean very recently, like in the last 2 or 3 months, decided that I'm going to be able to do Luther Vandross. So because he's new to me, because I grew up not liking Luther, it just wasn't my zhuzh. It was never my gig. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and get rid of Gerald because Luther is new to me. The Maddie stuff is popping off again. The last thing I saw was Maddie like cussing out, you know, the ghost of Kaya, because like, I don't know, she was just going off, but it wasn't really, I don't know. But then I heard that Michelle got a stalker, and I don't know, child. It's just too much. It's three much. Let's see if this angle. Let's try this direction. There we go. So I can put my stylish Tweety Bird hat back on. Anywho, oh, my phone is definitely gonna die before this uploads, and I ain't bring nobody's charger. Nobody. Let me see. Oh, thank you, Mr. Viewers of You. You know, this is just a little red over some pink and purple. Nothing fancy. Let's see. My church anniversary was over the weekend. My voice is gone as a result. Do you sing in the choir? Because I used to sing. I've never actually been hoarse from singing. Like, I have a weird body. Like, I can sing, I can scream, I can carry on and not get hoarse. I could literally get run over by a car and not get bruised. Like, like, I've been hoarse, I've had laryngitis, but that was just because I had laryngitis, not due to singing or anything like that. So, Donnie gotta go. I can't get rid of Donnie. He brings me too much joy. Let's see. Timothy hitting Maddie or Carrie Ann with an E. Who is Carrie Ann? Whom is Carrie Ann? The only Carrie that I know is KailahLaine Hilson. That's the only Carrie that I'm willing to acknowledge today. I would give Carrie Washington a little bit of my time, but she's producing a show on Facebook. Facebook Watch, is that what they call their little TV service? Called 5 Points, that just ended and had me all like, girl, whose idea? Like, I'm sitting here like, who did this? Whose draws are these? You know I wear a size 4. Like, let's see. Hey, Aaron, what's going on? I didn't sing. I don't sing. I just shout to the Lord with all I have. Well, listen, you know, you got to give him his glory. You don't have to holler at the Lord loud, though, because he can hear you. If you ever want to preserve your voice, you can whisper to the Lord, and he still knows what's going on. KailahLaine has met his other persona. Oh, well, child, I ain't been keeping up, to be honest. Ooh, I dropped my phone case. I have not been keeping up. Was Luther gay? According to me and Patti LaBelle, 100%. According to Luther, it has not been answered, and it won't be answered. Like, that's just, I personally feel like Luther was quite homosexual. If you go back and watch any of his videos of him in the studio, he was giving a lot of zest. Like, whose idea was it to have an emergency right now? Anyway, yeah, Luther gave a lot of zest. So I see he was bi. You know, I don't even get the bi vibe. I get just straight up gay. But you know, he's not here to tell us who currently is gay. Well, everybody. Who ain't gay? Everybody is gay. Why does everybody come to me to ask who the gay girls are? I was out with my aunties a week, 2 weeks ago, something like that. And one of my aunties asked me, was Music Soul Child gay? I do not believe music is gay. I don't believe that. I don't sense that in my spirit. But who, I mean, I've already told y'all, like, all the people, I can't just name nobody off the top of my head because it's just an overwhelming, girl, you need to get that fixed. An overwhelming amount of homosexuals. Luther was our sis and it was okay with me. Truly. Truly. Like, you can't be mad at Luther for being gay. That's just, Luther was just gay. Like, that's just that. Let's see. Since we talking about Luther, Stop to Love is my jam. He has a lot of good jams. A lot of them. I recently, like I said, I just started getting into Luther. And I'm feeling him. Yeah, Music Soul Child, I don't receive homosexual from his vibes, from his energy. And I've been watching him for a long time. I've been looking at Music Soul Child since I was about 6 years old. So I've had plenty of time to gather data and get my information to you. And my final consensus is that he is a straight man with very bad eyes. Poor thing, he got them Jermaine Dupri eyes. It's unfortunate. And J Moss. Those three. It's something about it. And they gotta have on those glasses because the eyes just don't come together for the glory and honor of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. Anywho, I am certain that this phone is gonna die well before this video is uploaded, which is unfortunate for me, but I kind of got to take it on to the house. Tevin Campbell always gave me gay vibes, but he has a great voice. Well, I mean, gay ain't got nothing to do with your singing. Literally nothing. Like, I mean, there are straight niggas that can out-sing, and there are gay niggas that also can out-sing. It's just, you know. Tevin Campbell. Now he does give me sort of a bi thing. Him and Ralph Transvent. My friend is recently married. His first dance was to Music's Don't Change. Listen, because Music Don't Change is good. Love obviously is the bop. He got a bunch of stuff. Half Crazy is my jam. Truly my jam. Can't get you out of my system. I'm a little hoarse today. I can't give you. I can't give you everything. Let's see. Anybody watching Queen of the South? I watched like the first season or half of the first. I don't even know. I watched some of the first season and then I just kind of fell off with it. And I am not caught up at all. Even a little bit. But if y'all are watching, let Mary know. Well, thank you for the blessing. Just Friends is the life and Half Crazy. It's true. It's true. My favorite Just Friends is always and forever going to be Amy Winehouse's Just Friends. That's just that on that. Because that heifer sings that song. When she get to scatting at the end, when will we get the chance to be Ralph, not Ralph. Now Miss Gill, Johnnisha, my great auntie, a legend, also a homosexual. Like these are facts. I'm not gonna say facts. I ain't never seen that man with another man. I just be knowing. Now Johnny Gill, he has that same zest Luther had. It's the same. You gotta look at their shoulders. Look at their old performances and look at the shoulder and the neck. I live for the reviews on any show. Oh, well, thank you. Thanks so much. I just be out here talking. I don't have a method to any of my madness. Don't tell Stacy Ladisaw. I think Stacy knows. Hey, Coy. What's going on, sis? What is up? When I tell you I was cackling down last night watching your power review and you thought that Silver said bring your ass, I was screaming. Because then after I watched your review, I watched like a couple other reviews and they mentioned that he said bring your ass, but they didn't think that he said bring your ass. But every time they said it, I would go back to that and be like, I cannot believe I cannot believe. When I do karaoke, I always do Just Friends by Amy Winehouse. Listen, it is truly a jam. Truly. Bring your ass has me through. Child, I was up, I don't know what time it was. It had to be like 4 o'clock in the morning. And I was cackling, trying not to wake up the house with that one. Do you watch the Scorpion show? Of course I do. I don't watch like immediately. I'm not like notification gang, but I slide over there. I saw they uploaded something in the last like 2 or 3 days. I'm gonna get back over to it. Why, they do something new? I know they're about to have their 10-year anniversary, which is absolutely wild. Like 10 years I've been looking at these people. That's so wild to me. But it's tight. That is tight. I don't even know if I'm gonna make 10 years. I'm coming up on what, year 3? I'm in year 2 now. Year 3, do I think I'll be on 10 years? That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure. I like being on here, but where I'm gonna be at 34 years old, or 10 years from when I started, 32, we don't know. I plan to be starring in my television show that I plan to create, where Faith Evans plays my mama. Like this is my life goal. Well, thank you for stopping by, Coy. Drive safely, put your seatbelt on, and tell your baby I say hey. Am I going to On the Run too? No, as of now I'm not, because they're not coming anywhere near here. I don't have the money to go to that kind of tour. They expensive, honey. So I would have to travel to another state, get accommodations, meaning hotel. Why is she parked like this? The liquor store ain't that deep. Like, you ain't gotta park all Like, it's not a rush. They not about to close. Anyway, you know, you got to get your accommodations. Um, so I have to get to the city. I have to stay in the city. I've got to pay for the tickets. You know, I've got to pay for an Uber or something to get me to the venue. Like, Beyonce don't ever come here, and she never will, because there's just simply not enough space. So I'm not gonna say she never will, but I guess maybe when she's on her, you know, final Anita Baker, this the end tour, then she'll probably come here. But as of now, honey, it's just not gonna happen. So I'm not going to On the Run 2 unless somebody wants to fly me out, let me stay at their house, or buy me a hotel, you know, pay for me a hotel room and pay for my ticket. Like, if you want to do all that, then sure, I'll be there. But no, it's just not in the cards, because y'all not buying my t-shirts. If everybody that said they was gonna buy one of my t-shirts would have bought one of my t-shirts, I'd have been able to do it. But y'all lied, and that's just that on there. Anyway, but no, it's cool. I feel betrayed every time Beyonce goes on tour. Betrayed by the Lord, because He knows how faithful of a fan I've been to Beyonce since I was 7 years old. But I feel like He's just not allowing me to be able to go to the tour. So when I do go to the tour, like, I have backstage passes or something sickening. Like, it's gonna be something legendary. Like, I will be the new Tiffany Haddish, and I'm gonna be at the parties with Beyonce or something. So I have to look at it on the bright side. Your honesty about your depression is inspiring. We don't often talk about it until it's too late. Well, listen, there are people in my life that would prefer that I did not speak about my depression. Just don't tell nobody. Keep that all to yourself. Never let them see you sweat. That's how I grew up. But the thing is, my life's goal is to be as honest as possible. Now, honesty doesn't mean that y'all have to be in my business 24/7. A lot of people get that confused. A lot of people think if I'm being honest, that means that I have to be out here spilling all my tea and y'all have to know all my business. That's not true. Me being honest is letting you know that, girl, sometimes I wake up and be like, dang, I didn't die in my sleep. That's rude. And sometimes I wake up like, oh, good morning. You know, it's not anything to be ashamed of, to be depressed. I feel like everybody is depressed, especially with what we have going on in America today. Like, there's no reason to, well, I'm not gonna say there's no reason to, but it's very hard to find reasons to be happy. And me talking about it just kind of, it makes me feel better. And also, like, people like you guys, it really, I mean, because talking about it and hearing other people talk about it and knowing you're not the only one, you know, it makes you feel better. Let's see. Black folks act like depression ain't real. Listen, my family acknowledges that depression exists, but they just be like, Jesus will fix it. And it's like, but maybe He allowed me to be depressed. Like, did we ever think about that? Like, I feel like if Jesus could allow 9/11 to go on, and, you know, all the carryings on Fruitvale Station and Air Gunner and all of this that's going on, I'm pretty sure He would allow me to be depressed. Like, it's not against the Lord for me to be sad. Anywho. Hey, Alan, what's going on? Thank you for sharing anything. Well, I try my hardest. Half the time I just be in the bed like, girl, I do not feel like getting on this camera. But when I get on here, I'm glad I'm here. So it's just getting up and actually doing the videos. So if y'all are thinking about making videos, do a couple of them and see how you feel. Let's see. Anywho, what y'all up to? This video that I'm uploading is on 68%, so we don't have too much. That's why I'm here on these YouTube streets so much going on, and to hear people speak on it. Yeah. I mean, I personally don't get on YouTube to hear people talk about their depression or you know, the news or anything like that, because it makes my depression worse. Like, I get on here to cackle, but I know a lot of people do get on here for the news, and they get on here for, you know, depression and all the things that are going on. So, you know, I try to give people funny stuff, and then I try to give people like actual, like, real life, I don't feel good today. And, you know, ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Samantha Adams, what's up? Life of Jay. Hey, boo. What's going on? Every time I listen to Whitney, I think about you. Like, I feel like we have that connection. My Twisted Life with poetry. What is, I got legends in the building. What's going on? Listening to you out loud at Walmart. Well, hey, Walmart. What's going on? If you're not subscribed to Rambling K, do that, because I am that girl. Not that, but sometimes you hear a good word. Yeah, that's true. That is true. You know, a lot of people slide good words in their comedy. I know I try to. So, you know, you never know where you're going to get a good piece of gospel. Yes, Whitney connection. Listen, before I got on this video, I was listening to So Emotional, and I was like, I wonder what Jay's up to. Like, literally. Like, probably, I want to say 30 minutes before I started this live, maybe 45. I was literally like, I wonder what Jay's doing. Hey, Marquita, what's going on? It has been a minute since you caught me on live. It's actually been a minute since I was doing regular lives. I did the first live in months, like 2 days ago. So you ain't missed nothing. At the pool, at the Y, watching your kids take a swim lesson. Well, listen, they must learn. I know it's boring for you to watch them, but it's great that they will know how to swim, because my mama don't know how to swim. I don't think my grandmama knows how to swim, and I can't go swimming with them. I love to swim. And I feel like if we ever take a cruise, I have the advantage. I'm gonna live. I don't know about the rest of the niggas. Let's see. Did you see the Whitney Houston movie that just came out? I did. My mom and I went to see it. I cried through the whole movie, and then we talked about it on our podcast, Petty in Particular, which is available on iTunes, and it's trash. It's trash. We should have an episode coming out either tomorrow or Wednesday, probably tomorrow night, late in the midnight hour. And we gonna try to make it less trash. My mama, bless her heart, she be having her microphone like 30 yards away from her mouth, and so I sound very clear, and she sounds very not as clear. But yeah, we saw the movie. I cried 98% of the time. I mean, from going into the theater, I was just in a mood, and my mom was like, halfway through the movie, she was like, "Are you all right?" I'm like, "Girl, I'm watching the movie." Shh, shh, girl, I'm watching. It was good. It was really good. There is a Whitney movie, My Twisted Life, that is literally, it's a documentary. It has some clips of her brothers, and her mom, and her auntie. Like, it's a bunch of different people talking about their experience with Whitney. Bobby had a moment in the movie. He didn't really want to talk about nothing. And it's like, because they asked him about the drugs, and he was like, well, we're not going to talk about the drugs. And it's like, but Bobby, all we saw of you and Whitney was the drugs. We invited you here to talk about your experience with Whitney and our experience with you with Whitney, and that was the drug, sweetness. What? Like, he really didn't want to talk about it. But it was good. If you haven't seen it, if you can find it, oh well, you know, not too many spoilers. But it's good. It's really good. I'm living for the lives, even though I'm gonna be gone in a few. Well, listen, I'm also gonna be gone in a few. I'm just trying to upload these couple videos. Is the Whitney movie depressing? It's not depressing. It's not. For someone like me who identifies so heavily with Whitney Houston and always have, it's a little jarring. is a little like, not saying that there are any scary parts or anything like that, but it's just like, dang, I could be this, you know, in all its glory and all its, not so glory. Because Whitney, she had highs and lows, literally. So it's just like, I look at Whitney and I'm like, the way my family is set up, the way my, growing up, my church life and all of that was set up, it's like, I really just could be Whitney. Really could. Like, it's just not very hard. I love Petty in particular. Well, thank you. We try to make it all right. I'm planning to come out with another podcast with my goodest girlfriend, Aja, and that one hopefully is gonna be good. Hopefully. We don't know for sure. But we can't even, me and Aja be so depressed, child. We can't even, we be texting each other like, I know we were supposed to meet up today, but listen, I'm in the bed. And the other one be like, you know what, same. I see you when I see you. Let's see. There were parts that made me cry. Yeah. The Apple app shut my phone down so I can't watch or listen to your podcast. Oh, well, that's rude. That is very rude. We're gonna try to find a way to get your listenings. Why won't they let Whitney rest? I don't think they're keeping Whitney up. I think Whitney is resting. I don't think that this was something that, would make her turn over in her grave, per se. There's been so much worse said about and done to Whitney that I really feel like this documentary, because they didn't say nothing outlandish really in the documentary. There was one little thing, but I mean, her brother confirmed, so I can't even, I don't know. Let's see. Never watched Being Bobby Brown, did you? Oh yes, I used to sit up and look at the TV and enjoy myself, honey. I would be sitting up, I had to be like 6 or 7. No, I shouldn't have been watching that, but because my mama was saved. I mean, she still is saved, but she was that kind of saved where it's like, we ain't doing all that. But yeah, I enjoyed Being Bobby Brown personally. I didn't enjoy Bobby Brown, but I enjoyed he and Whitney's antics. That was one of my favorite things to do as a child. I never watched Being Bobby Brown either. I could smell the mess from here. Are you still friends with Giovanni Jackson? Simone, I am not friends with Giovanni Jackson literally at all. That video was done, I want to say like 5 or 6 months ago, and it was done in jest. I have this, I've kind of, since people are coming over to my channel that don't get my comedy, I had this running joke where whenever somebody would act a fool and I would have to hear about it, I call that calling me. So whenever I see a celebrity doing something stupid, I say they called me with their foolishness. So Giovanni Jackson and I don't know each other. That was just literally, she called us about this book she was writing, and I didn't mean it actually. I just it was a joke that my subscribers at the time understood, because I did a series of videos with Monique calling me. But those that didn't follow didn't get the joke. So I keep hearing a lot of, how dare you put your friend on blast? And it's like, I don't know that woman. I don't know her. I ain't never seen her in my life with my 2 eyes. I watched the Houstons too, just as bad. I couldn't do the Houstons. I could not do the Houstons. I don't care for the Houstons. How do you feel about her making that book about the Jacksons? Yeah, I explained that I felt like it was unnecessary in the the one video that I did that's got 60,000 views, and I'm just saying, like, why? Could somebody explain to me why the Giovanni Jackson video of me in my headscarf with no bra on has 60,000 views? And I'd be really over here talking about like good things. I'd be giving y'all substance. And the girls just don't, they living for Giovanni. I feel like, like, she has the right to tell her story, but I also feel like what she was saying in her interviews was ridiculous, completely and totally. Like, you know, Michael liked my daughter more than he liked me. Like, yeah, he ain't gonna be mean to the baby. Like, only Rebe, you know, has acknowledged me. Like, yeah, you didn't grow up with these kids. Don't hit my truck now, sir. Anywho, the people aren't late. It's just they don't. When you just click somebody's video and you've never seen their videos and you haven't been around long enough to get their jokes, it's just, you know, you just don't get it. So I'm not mad at people for not getting the jokes. I just think it's laughable how mad they are at me for making the jokes. Like, the folks be pissed and I just be like, hello, white man parking directly next to me. I just don't understand. Anyway, yeah, so I just don't understand the whole big Giovanni, like, blow up. Like, how did we get here? Let's see. Have you heard the Monique and Roseanne thing? I haven't gotten a chance to look yet. That video literally just uploaded like 2 minutes ago. Are you gonna do a follow-up call to Monique? Yeah, that video is officially up on the channel. It just that's the video I was actually uploading while I'm out here talking to y'all. And then I'm gonna try to get one more video uploaded, hopefully, before this phone dies. Let me see. Monique needs to sit down. She can't sit down because she's under 200 pounds now, so she got to exercise everywhere. Did y'all see her doing the level up challenge? That thing took me out. And her caption was, I met these beautiful sisters on my hike and we decided to do, like, girl, everybody's not your beautiful sister just because you met some niggas on a hike and they know you because you Monique. Like, these are not your sisters. Cut it out. Let's see. Let them stay mad, they still watching. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel any particular kind of way about the girls. My feelings were hurt at first because it's like, I didn't make this video for the masses. I made this video for my subscribers, and all these people are coming and they, you know, hitting me with all this negativity. But then it was like, girl, that's literally how my life has been since birth. So what you shook for? So that's where we are now. I was rooting for Monique. She's been canceled. I tried to tell y'all months ago. I called you all and let you know months ago, but everybody wanted to say, oh no, don't be mad at Monique over this Netflix thing. I told y'all she was canceled. Didn't nobody want to believe me. Now she come out with Roseanne and everybody else is like, oh no, she is canceled. Girl, she been canceled. Let's see, more coins for you. Not really. Listen, I wish, let me tell y'all, my YouTube check in April and my YouTube check in May was like nearly a $600 difference. Then I didn't get a YouTube check in June, and then my YouTube check in July was $125. Like, YouTube is trying it. I'm not making nobody's money off of YouTube. Let's see. I talked about Monique, the Netflix ambulance chaser. I think I watched that video. I know I watched your video, the one where you were talking about the bus driver and a bunch of other stuff. I can't keep up on it. So much going on. I think it's funny. Oh, well, thank you. I think you're still talking about the Giovanni video. It was supposed to be funny. It was literally 100% satire, but everybody got mad. The next thing Monique is going to do is support R. Kelly. That's on brand for her. That is definitely on brand. I will not call this brother a sexual predator. It's like, but he is though. He is. He's my universe brother. And my brother in entertainment. And I will not. Like, girl, settle down. Like, ugh. I really wish, who keeps inviting Monique to do interviews? That's what I want to know. That's what I'm interested to find out. Whom keeps inviting her? Let's see. I can't be notification squad and be on the lives. I'm hitting y'all with the double whammy. Let's see. I try to see Monique's point of view in a positive light, but she's making me work for it. With the Netflix thing, I could see where she was going. I was right. I was like, you're going about this very incorrect. You're calling out the wrong people, and you're asking me to do too much, and it doesn't affect me in any way. Besides not watching Netflix, Netflix still ain't gonna give you this money if I watch them or if I don't. So I feel like I could see where she was trying to go with that, but I'm still not going to like cancel my subscription, girl. That's wrong. That's just it's too much, honey. It's too much. But as far as supporting Roseanne, I can't see where she's trying to go with this. I cannot see what she's trying to do. I even ooh. who just took over my throat? I even like, who was that? Who spoke for me? What was I finna say? Oh, I could even kind of see, even though I think she was being messy, I could kind of see where she was going with the Queen Supreme Court, situation. Like, I could kind of see. I could squint and I could see. But with this Roseanne thing, I just don't see it. I don't see it at all. More apostrophe Neek and Catfish been canceled. What happened with Catfish? We talking about the show? It should have been canceled because, girl, who's still catfishing at this point in time? I ain't never got a check. You ain't never got a check? That don't make sense. Everybody go subscribe and watch My Twisted Life with Poetry because, like, I don't watch The Handmaid's Tale, but I be sitting over here upset when the children were in love and they died for love. I was like, no, I can't believe. Just based off of her videos, because she's the only person I'm subscribed to that does Handmaid's Tale reviews, and I just be sitting there like eating popcorn, like, wow, really? And she had the Bible, like, I be in. So y'all please go support her. She does really good Handmaid's Tales reviews, and watching her review Power is a treat for me because she be over it like I be over it. Like, her reviews for Power look exactly like my reviews for, like, Love and Hip Hop. She's just like, girl, I don't want to talk about this, but here I am. You were right about her. About Monique, I be trying to tell y'all, I have the spirit of discernment. Miss Honey's here. Now that's the real discerning spirit. Let me take back what I said, because my discernment is baby discernment. Miss Honey has grown woman discernment. I can't. I could just sit at Miss Honey's feet for the rest of my life. Like, I could be 200 years old and she could be 212. I don't know how much older Miss Honey is than me. But I could just sit there at her feet. The knowledge, the wisdom. Oh, it just speaks to me. What made you start doing YouTube? I don't know. I was leaving high school. I was at the end of high school. High school was a very traumatic experience for me. I've never been that traumatized in my life. Literally, they called us into an assembly. I went to a private school, and the administrator's husband called us into an assembly and told us that he would have also shot Trayvon Martin. Now, this is a black man. He said he would have also shot Trayvon Martin because we don't belong in their neighborhoods. That's the kind of foolishness I had to deal with on a daily basis. So I feel like YouTube was just kind of an outlet. I just swung in and was like, I'm just going to talk to the internet. They aren't going to talk back. And they didn't. So for about 3, let me see, from 17 to 22, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20. So 5-ish years, I did, I had a different channel where I talked to 25 people. Is actually where the channel is now as far as subscribers. And didn't nobody talk back. I had one subscriber that thought I was just really cute and he wanted me to show his feet, and I blocked him. Show my feet, and I blocked him. But yeah, I've been doing YouTube for a while. But this channel is the channel where it all kind of popped out for me. Let's see. I meant literal coins. Actually. Period. Let's see. I was really trying to stay with Monique because I love her for real. Honestly, I love Monique with the love of childhood nostalgia. But even as an adult, going back and looking at episodes of The Parker and seeing how Nikki was following after that man that didn't want her, it just gets on my nerves. Like, I loved it as a child because she was, you know, shrill, and you know how kids love shrill noises and watching people run after people. That's why we, you know, as children love Pepe Le Pew. That man was a sexual predator running after this cat, and she could never get away. But anyway, like, there's an element of childhood nostalgia, like when she was, I think it was like 2001, when she dressed up as Beyonce and did her choreography for the BET Awards. Like, I have fond memories like that, but it's just like, I'm not gonna be able to do I'm not gonna be able to do Monique with the apostrophe or without. And I've told y'all, like, the apostrophe wasn't needed, because with or without it still would have been Monique. Monique is Monique, whether you put the apostrophe or not. No one has time for Monique. Somebody does, because they keep inviting her to these TV shows. She's on the false humility tour. Honestly, she's just up there pretending to be humble. She needs to listen to Kendrick Lamar. Monique came through this video and tried to take your voice. She did. She did. That yodel came smooth out of nowhere. Oh, her husband is Catfish. You know, he kind of reminds me of Kendu Isaacs. They have a similar spirit. Kendu and what's her name? Tracy, Stacy, Sherry. What's Monique's husband's name? Sydney. I was right there. I feel like Sherry is spot on. Anywho. Mo trying to find relevancy. She could have found it by just being funny, though. She didn't have to tell Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, and that's O-N-D, and Oprah Winfrey to suck her penis. She didn't have to do that. Hey, Nubian Princess, what's going on? Let's see. Loving the hair color. Well, thanks. This is Ion Red, the pigmented conditioner. I just threw that over some pink and purple hair. Not my pink and purple. This is not store-bought. Anywho. Did you see the ratchet Kaya and Tootsie Roll cinnamon bun beanbag Michelle Brown trying to come for Maddie? No, I have actually, and it's very unfortunate because I told y'all, Kaya is one of the first people that I truly identified with. I told y'all the story of me being 6 years old, walking through Times Square with my father, and seeing Kaya on the screen with her turban talking about her neck and her back, and I had no idea what it was about, but I knew I identified. So it hurts my feelings. But no, I don't. I've unsubscribed to Kaya on just about everything. I unfollowed her on Twitter. I can't do. And it's really, for a long time it was Kaya, but I ended up unsubscribing to her because of her fans. Like, I'm a Kaya fan, but she's got people that put down other people for the sake of lifting her up, and I'm not that type of fan. That's how the girls do Michelle, and that's why she over there in the mental hospital, because everybody be putting her down to lift up Beyonce, and it's like, but girl, they were on the same plane. So why? Anywho. Let's see. I have mind reading powers like Debo from Friday and can detect Monique was going to be on my canceled list. I'm telling you. The time I put in. What I put time in on, Jay? She married the professor at the end. The very last episode, she chased that man for seasons, and he finally was like, you know what? I guess I'm going to just stop being bisexual and marry this woman. Who allowed me to get on the internet? Whom? I need to stop cutting up. Auntie Gary and Goldmouth ain't got nothing else to talk about. Oh my God, today. Auntie Gary. Lord. Not a bad influence. Miss Honey, you are the greatest influence. Monique lost that weight in her mind. Listen, she told us years ago when she was fat, she said skinny bitches are evil. What did y'all expect? What, to me, Monique getting skinny and acting a fool is the same thing as R. Kelly serenading people's children. He called himself the Pied Piper. What did you expect? Like, history will say that there was a man named Pied Piper. I don't know what his name was. Probably, Lucian or something. I don't know. But he got on his flute and lured children. This is a true story. Lured children out the city. Now, the story, it's got a lot of little nuances and stuff, but the story remains that 150 kids disappeared from a city, and there was a nigga named Pied Piper. So, I don't know what y'all expect from R. Kelly, just like I don't know what y'all expect from Skinny Monique. I tried to told y'all, and she tried to told y'all when she said skinny bitches are evil. Like, that's the answer right there. What more? What more do you want from her? Let's see. Skinny Monique is just multiple testimonies waiting to happen. I was having a depressive episode when I came across your channel. Oh, thank you. I was having one when I made it. So we linked up spiritually. Because when I started this channel, I started it to talk about the quad. And anytime I see Anika Noni Rose, I get both happy and depressed, because the facts are, Anika is my fave, but also she's a little weird. Like, I love her so much, and honestly, I would cast her in my show that I'm creating where Faith Evans plays my mother. I would cast her as my auntie or something. Maybe Faith Evans' lesbian lover. I've got to have lesbians in there somewhere. They've got to be in there. We'll figure it out. But Robin Roberts as my lesbian auntie. But Anika Noni Rose is just a little bit strange. So, like, I love her with all my heart, and I'm so happy every time I see her. But then I remember she's weird. She's kind of weird. Anywho, but I'm glad you found my channel, and I hope it makes you feel better. Hey, Michael Simmons. Oh, hey, Bianca. What's going on? It has been a while. I was watching some of your reviews earlier, but I ain't say nothing because I just don't be in the mood to talk sometimes. I say the same thing. Pepe is a creep. I must be way behind on these. On these thingies. Kai fans are crazy. They truly are. Let's see. She crazy because she hungry. This is possible. I went through all of middle school saying skinny bitches are evil and meant it. Now, I have some skinny friends that are not evil, but it's only like 2 of them. Like, I only have like 2 skinny friends, so I can't tell you. I don't know from experience, just the majority of skinny girls. Lord, not a barracuda in my twisted life. Lord, we got to get her some food. Let's see. Not Anika Lion. No, I mean Anika Noni Rose. Anika Lion, I don't know why she's still alive, and I guess we're gonna watch this season and find out some more things about her, but she could have been dead so long ago. Like, Lucius killed Bunky for asking for money. Why is Anika still here? He shot Bunky smooth in his face for asking for money, but Anika is out here doing the most and she's still living. What? I don't... If Faith is your mother, then Stevie is. Stevie is. Stevie is whom? No, Stevie, actually, I've said this numerous times, though it bothers me to say, Stevie, he is on my father list because Eve is my mother. And I was really standing for Eve when they were together. So Stevie falls in the father list right next to the brat. And that's just that. Adele for OTO. Well, thank you. I am having a decent day. I hope you are as well. Lucian is the name of my one gray hair. Yes, naming your gray hairs. When I was little, I had a patch of blonde hair in the back and a patch of gray hair in the front. I don't know where they went. Are you familiar with Mother, Sister, First Lady, Missionary Andre Caldwell? I'm familiar with Andrew, excuse me, Andrew Caldwell. I'm familiar with Andrew. I've heard about William McRae. I'm not as familiar, but I heard they was battling. They was having a battle of the bottoms, honey. Anika and Robin Roberts' haircuts depress me. Are you talking about Anika's new cut with the blonde? I'm just letting her feel her oats. I'm letting her experience life free. Because the blonde is not my fave. Robin Roberts, she always looks good to me, personally. But Anika's blonde, let me see if I can pull it up with this last little bit of power. I'm on 18%. That'll do. But yeah, the blonde on Anika just doesn't, in the words of the late great Cheryl, I was gonna say Cheryl Underwood, Shania Twain, it don't impress me much. My grandmother really be trying to read me. She really be trying to read me. Like, really. Anyway, like, I feel like my grandmother, let me just slide over to the side right quick. I feel like my grandmother wants me to come out of character. I really, really feel like she wants me to come out of character. And because I'm Southern and I was raised Southern Black Christian, I really don't give my grandmother the lip that I should, because she comes at me real sideways. She really does. And out of respect, I just don't. But she be asking me to read her and drag her, and it's just like, girl, this is why I don't come to your house. This is why I don't come see about you, because you steady getting me together on the internet. Like, settle down. Now she got to be blocked. Now I got to block my grandmother. She gonna call me and be mad because I blocked her. Like, I'm sorry. She said something on Instagram that had me upset. I was finna say shook. That's a lie. But anyway, this blonde cut on Anika, I'm not gonna be able to do. But if she likes it, you know, to God be the glory for the things he's done. Anyway. Let's see. Sydney is the Pied Piper of fat insecure girls. Anika's oh girl, I didn't watch. You know what I just realized? I didn't watch the finale for Empire. So I just realized that she very well may be dead, and I ain't paid no attention. Let's see. Stevie is just Stevie, nothing else. When I think of Anika, all I get is her breaking up with Eddie Murphy and Dreamgirls. Listen, because Laurel loved Jimmy. It's true. But Laurel and Jimmy are through. Pose season 2 prediction: Angela is going to die. Well, I told everybody who would listen, if Angel dies, I'm rioting. If Angel dies, if Blanca dies, if Praytell dies, I'm rioting, and that's just that. Sharmona, what's going on, sis? How are things? Since we're talking about lions, my cousin has a cat named Lucius Cookie Hakeem. Okay, is it a girl or a boy? I'm thinking because it's two male dominant names, it's a boy, but the cookie threw me off. Let's see. When am I coming to New York? We will see. We gonna see about that. I'm making some plans to, you know, just travel up the country. I got some stops in Virginia and DC and New York and Maine. I just gotta go all over. It's just it just is what it is. Let's see. We already know Blanca and Praytell's fate. Well, we don't know for sure. We don't know because this is the end of the 80s. You know, if they remain healthy, because they weren't showing any real signs or symptoms. If they remain healthy, they could get to the medication. You know, we gotta be faithful. We have to be faithful. What do I think about the California fires? I think that they are burning. I think that they should stop burning. And I don't know how to help nobody. I feel like California shouldn't be on fire. I also feel like, and this is a real reach, but higher ups, government officials that go beyond California, which would be the United States government, should have a mandate that they sprinkle some water over California. Like, get some helicopters, sprinkle water over California when it's not on fire, so it won't be so dry to catch on fire. Like, is that not a thing? Y'all got helicopters that release water because y'all be releasing them to put out the fires. So I just don't understand how we don't do that before the fires catch. I don't understand. Like, there's a way to kind of lessen this. We can lessen this. Anywho, my cousin names her pets after things she's addicted to. She loves Empire Starbucks. Her other cat, who is dying, is named Captain Nutmeg Starbucks. Well, may he, rest in early peace. I know he's not gone yet, but when he goes to glory, I want him to rest. Or she. I don't know. They. Hey, Chef CC, it has been forever. The count went from 88 to 100 fires. Yeah, I heard about that, and I was walking through the house because I don't watch the news. I was walking through the house last night, and the TV was on, and there was a story about a family who died in the fire. A great-grandmother and her 2 great-grandchildren, and I just had to go on back to my room and close the door. Let's see. Yes, it has been forever. Truly forever. But I'm glad you're here. Anywho, I've really just been rambling as I do on here for an hour. Nothing special, nothing spectacular. Is there anything y'all want to talk about before I close the door? Let me see. I'm gonna try to upload one more video on this 18% of battery life. Let's see. All this rain we're getting on the East Coast is crazy. Listen, can you send a little more? We had a little bit of rain. Now, I'm in the true South. I'm not in the eastern South. I'm in the South. So we get a little bit of the East Coast weather and a little bit of the West Coast weather. And we got some rain today, which is why I'm out here on this phone, because like, it's cool. It's a nice, cool, comfortable day. But if y'all could just send a little bit more rain, just a little bit, because I'm a fan of rain. Not mosquitoes, but rain. Oh, they're both boys. Okay. Because Cookie threw me off. Stevie J likes light anal play, and Faith is recess monitor during playtime. It disturbs me. It disturbs me. Miss Poetry sent me the music video that they just put out, and as soon as I saw Faith Evans rolling around in that bed, I said, I'm not going to do this. This is my mother. I don't want to see my mother rolling around in the bed, personally. Just like I didn't want to hear her talk about eating Biggie's booty. Like, there are things that I don't want, and this is one of them. So as soon as I saw her, make that turn under the covers, I said no, and I turned it off. I made it about 5 seconds into the video. I couldn't hear nothing. I hadn't even turned up the volume. But I had to cancel it. I had to. Anywho, please just stay a little longer. Well, let me look at, I got 54% on this phone, so maybe I'll stay just a little more time. I'll give y'all just a little bit more time. It's been an hour though, and 4 minutes. I had 5 turtles. Their names were Curtis, Belladonna, Cyntheria, Katie Morgan, and Ava Angelix. These sound like drag names. Even Curtis. Coming to the stage, the legendary Curtis. It could just be Curtis Taylor Jr. I had a turtle. His name was Marcus. He was named after the 2 Marcuses that I had a crush on in my class. Literally, that's just the whole story. Should I feel bad about going to see Beyonce for the third time without my sister? I didn't pay this time, so it's not my fault. Well, if you didn't pay, then it's not your fault. The other 2 times you could feel bad, I guess, but if you ain't pay this time, then she really can't feel no particular kind of way. If you were gifted a ticket, you couldn't turn it down. That's ridiculous. Let's see, are you gonna create a Misty Night costume for Halloween this year? Honestly, probably not. I want to. It's my heart's desire, but I don't ever go anywhere for Halloween. I don't have any friends, and all my friends are Black, and we don't really do a lot of Black and Southern. We don't do a whole lot of Halloween party foolishness. So I just would just have the costume just to have it. I wouldn't be able to take it nowhere and you know, show off to the girls. We have to talk about the Potomac ladies. Actually, that is a video that I'm getting ready to upload. Literally the majority of the stuff that y'all have hit me with on this live so far, I'm like, yeah, I just did a video about that. It's uploading now. But yeah, I got a video coming soon. Give me, hopefully within the hour, this video about the girls. I'm not paying that much attention, but it's just the girls are after porn stars. I just liked Curtis. Okay, I don't know. I don't know any porn stars. Not off the dome. And not that I would name my turtles. Ain't there one called Skin? Is there a porn star named Skin? I remember because I was hanging out with one of my boys, and he said something about a porn star and her name was Skin, and I was like, her name is Skin? Skin. Odd. Anyway. Jesus be 2 bars of life for the phone. Yes. Receive it, phone. Receive it. Not you, little freak. Are you talking about these porn turtles? These purtles? Since your podcast, I've been listening to Squibbins nonstop. I'm so embarrassed. I just knew the song was called Squibbins. I just truly knew that was the jam, the hit song, Squibbins. Let's see. All right, Miss Honey, be blessed. Heard the names and liked them. I mean, yeah, they sounded like good names. I want to do a YouTube meetup. I think it'll be dope. I am playing around with the idea myself of going on tour, taking this show on the road and just swinging by and going out to eat with y'all. That's what I want to do. I ain't got no money, so I don't know. But it's in my heart to do. When I make a little cash, then I'm gonna rent me a car and I'm going to take a trip. And I'm just gonna drive around the country and meeting up with y'all and saying hey. So that's my hope. Let's see. When did I say off the dome, Jesus? I don't even pay attention when I talk. Was I talking about porn and said off the dome? Because that sounds like something that I would not have paid attention to and said. Am I watching Lies in Hip Hop Hollywood tonight? I'm watching it. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it tonight. We are going Skin Diamond. Oh, I forgot about Pinky. She's been around forever. And I don't know Sincere Lenore. I don't know her, but Skin Diamond is the one that my friend was talking about. And I was just like, why is her name Skin? What are we doing? Skin. As a porn name, okay. I mean, as a porn name is cute, but I wouldn't want to introduce. Hey, girl, this is my friend Skin. Like it, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna watch it and see what the girls are giving, and try to have my review up tomorrow for the children. Honestly, I'm just really not looking forward to seeing Sonya Norwood in her wigs. I know who Belladonna is. She did an interview about the industry. Was it a good interview? I'm always here for an interview. I love a good interview. Let's see. Liza thought it was a new show. Honestly, that's just what they should call the show. It ain't nothing but lies. Like, that's literally it. It's falsehoods and untruths. And that's that on that. Anywho, I'm just, here, still uploading this uh-oh, I done hit a button, Jesus. Yeah, uploading this third video and, trying to give it to you. Like X. The premiere of Greenleaf starts while I'm on my cruise. Oh, well, listen, it'll still be, I mean, you can catch it when you get back, honey. Enjoy your cruise. Unless y'all got the Wi-Fi package and you ain't doing nothing better. If you one of them people that goes on cruises just to lay in the room, then, I mean, you can watch. But if you're doing activities, then it will be there when you get back. I promise. I got the phone on low power mode, and she is struggling to stay awake, Jesus. You can do it, phone. You can do it. I believe in you. You can do it. I believe in you, baby. You can't stop it. Go lava. Music still playing in the background, and you're almost there. Had to hit that. But yeah, Greenleaf is, I'm hoping it's good. My prayer is that it's good. I really don't want them to let me down because it's in my top faves. It's in my top faves. Yeah, Catch the Play Bike. Greenleaf got to be too much for me. That's how I feel about the haves and the have-nots. That's how I feel about Queen Sugar. Got to be too much. Speaking of, does anybody want a copy of Queen Sugar? I'm thinking about giving away the book. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway or gifting the book to somebody. I read it, and the book is absolutely 100% different from the show. So, let's see. People do still use DVR. I know I do when I want to catch something on TV. Usually I just watch stuff on my iPad. I've never seen it. What's the plot? Is it good? Are we talking about Greenleaf? If we're talking about Greenleaf, it is a mega church based in Memphis, Tennessee. The pastor had 4 children, 3 daughters and a son. And at the beginning, or before the show starts, one of the daughters, I think the middle daughter, she passes away. And so the other daughter comes back into town. She's been gone for 20 years. She comes back to town and basically just stays. And so the show is pretty much just her staying and what all is going on at the church. Scandal, lies, sexual misconduct and all sorts of things like that. And yeah, that. The haves and the have-nots was good this last season. It was a lot of death though. Girl, who done died? Lord, I got to catch up. Have you seen the show The Chi? I wanted to, but when it debuted, we didn't have HBO. Don't it come on HBO? We didn't have that station, whatever station it was. And I just haven't gone back to catch it, but I want to. I did watch some of April Dawn's reviews. She reviewed the show when it was in season, which she's gonna be on live tonight, 8 Central, I believe it is, and I'm gonna probably be over there if y'all want to catch me over there. But yeah, it's in the list of shows that I just need to catch up on. That, or catch altogether. That, I've never seen Game of Thrones. I've never seen Insecure, like all the HBO shows, which HBO is the new BET, quiet as it's kept. Like, they are really giving us niggery. I had to whisper because I was talking loud and the white people was looking at me. But yeah, they're giving us niggery. Let's see. Her interview was very good. I think it was on Nightline. Huh. I may try to look it up. I still have a VCR. Well, listen, I also have, I have a TV that has a VCR attached to it. But, I mean, I'm not throwing away my tapes. I got High School Musical on VHS, child. I can't throw away my VCR. Let's see. I know it's random, but I'm a Cowboy fan who needs a paper bag to put over my head. The shame of it all. Is it sports season still? Are the football players still balling with their feet? Is that what's going on? Did they lose? It sounds unfortunate. Whatever happened, I'm so sorry. Showtime. I knew it was one of them paid channels, honey. I know it's corny, but I love Big Brother. My sister watches Big Brother religiously. I just be like, you know, when I'm over her house, I watch it and be like, I can't believe the nerve, the shade. And then I go home and don't watch it no more till I get to her house. Or the challenge. I've never seen the challenge. Where what, Tyler? I've never seen The Walking Dead, Alan. Or Fear the Walking Dead. I've never seen it. Samantha Adams, you would love the book. Okay, if you're following me on Instagram, DM me over there. If not, if you're following me on Facebook, DM me over there. Or Twitter, DM me over there. Just DM me somewhere, honey. You gotta watch Insecure. I've heard it's fantastic. I've heard, but I listened to reviews about it, and them going round, Lawrence and Issa going round was on my nerves. I know they broke up at the end of this last season, but just listening to it was on my nerves. So I simply cannot imagine actually physically seeing it with my eyes. Game of Thrones is life. I heard it's on my list of stuff to watch. My kids be like, it's too slow, just skip that part. I'd be like, baby, I have to fast forward. It will take a little time. Oh, these kids do not know. Football starts in August. Well, what happened with the Cowboys? Have I seen the show Luke Cage? I have seen Luke Cage seasons 1 and 2 with his old chocolatey milk dud self. His skin is beautiful, truly. My only thoughts are, I feel like it should be Misty's show. Luke gets on my nerves with all of his I'm self-righteous and I'm not gonna kill folks that just simply need to be killed and I can kill them right quick. Like, that works my nerves. It really, like, they can't kill you, but they trying to kill everybody and you can just snap their neck real fast. Anywho, let's see. There's a podcast that you think I will love. What's it called? It's always sports season. NFL preseason approaches. Well, that's cute. Does that mean they finna start drafting folks? So I can know who I need to holler at? Who I need to bag? Let's see. I can't wait. My team, the Steelers, is going all the way. All right. Steelers, is that Pittsburgh? I feel like I've heard Steelers and Pittsburgh in the same sentence. The Cowboys suck, that's all. Wait a minute now. We can't have... Steelers ain't going nowhere. Wait a minute. We can't have sports arguments in the comments because I don't know what's going on. Miss Honey, you still with us? I've never seen Game of Thrones, but I've always had a passion for dragons. I love them. I still watch, what is it, Dragon Tales. Like, I just have never seen Game of Thrones. I know Khaleesi is sickening, though. At least her hair is. Like, she be cute. Luke Cage is fine. He is. Raiders. I don't think I know where the Raiders are located. I know it's not Los Angeles. It's not New York. It doesn't feel like Miami. I know it's not New Orleans because that's the Saints. Where are the Raiders? Let's see. Oh, the draft was months ago. Well, let me do my Googles then. Try to find out whom to bag. Some Cowboys just sold out all black people past and present. Oh, is that what I was saying? I saw a light skin up there talking about he doesn't feel like it's the appropriate time at the games to kneel during the anthem. And I'm just like, well, when would be your appropriate time, sir? At what point? You don't protest. Oh, it's not good for protesting right now because, everybody here. What? That don't make... Anyway. Let's see. Oh, Jesus and Jolliffe. Yes, I have that in my... I'm subscribed to it. I just haven't listened to the first episode yet. But yeah, I love Lovey. Isn't it Lovey? Is it Lovey? I feel like I said that incorrect. I'm thinking about Lovey Simone from Greenleaf, but I think it's also Lovey on the podcast and on Twitter, and she got books and all of that. Let me go over here. I feel like I'm incorrect, but also I feel like I'm correct all at once. But I haven't seen Insecure, so I don't know how I feel about yes, it's Lovey. And I don't know how I feel about Yvonne. I know she's saved, so thanking God for that. Let's see. I'm a fan still, just a quiet one. Of sports, Simone Biles is competing again. She did this weekend and she won. Oh, cute. You're not here, you singing in the background. Well, that's okay too. Let's see. Then the Raiders moved from Oakland to LA. So it is, was it LA at a point? Did I know something? Oh, they're in Oakland. Well, listen, they're neighbors. Won't you be my neighbor? Let's see. Oh, Vegas. Vegas is cute. You can show me around when I get to the city. I've always wanted to visit Vegas. I have a cousin that grew up in Vegas, and she made it sound so neat. Like it never sleeps. We go to bed about 11:30 around here. 11:30, everything is closed. Everything starts closing. This Subway closes at 8:30. I think the liquor store closes at 9. The Mexican restaurant right here closes at 9. The physical therapy place just closed about 5 o'clock. And the cleaners, I believe they close at 5 as well. So my little neighborhood, we shut it down early. Let's see, we were in LA in the 80s. Oh, well, I wasn't born for any of that. Well, now, I thought I knew something. I'm going to see that movie, Mr. Rogers Was My Show. It's a Mr. Rogers movie coming out. Interesting. Oh, Andrea, what's going on? It has been forever. You caught me at the end of this one because this phone's about to die, and I've been out here for an hour and a half. Well, I've been out here for well over 2 hours, but I've been on this live for an hour and a half. And my spirit is sleepy. My storage is empty. And I am available to you. E-Bobo. Let me, before I forget, like I'm going to forget, go block my grandmama on social media. What y'all up to? Let's see. D-O-N. Girl, who is this calling me while I'm trying to block my grandmama? I'm not taking calls. Anywho, gotta go. Okay, Nicholas, well, thank you for coming in. Yes, I'm blocking my grandma because she tries it with me very often, and she just does, like, I'm respectful, so I can't cuss her out because, God's gonna get me for that, but I can block her. I don't think the Lord will protest. I don't think when I get to heaven, God will say, you can't make it in because you blocked your grandmama because she tried you. I just don't see God doing it. So I'm sliding over here, and I'm going to let her know she's blocked by simply saying blocked. Because what I don't have time for is foolishness, and she tries me too much. If you go to Seattle or Vegas, I'll show you around. Yes! I feel like Seattle and Vegas are very, very far apart, but maybe that's just my perception. But yes, I would love that. Just getting off work. You just getting off work? You've been in this live the whole time. How you just getting? You've been watching me at the workplace. My God, today, y'all turned me off at work. Don't have me getting y'all warnings and fired and all of these things. It's just not, I won't be held responsible. Let's see. Yeah, you gotta block people. Grandparents shouldn't use social media. Well, how about my great grandmother has Facebook? All of my grandmothers have Facebook. My grandfather does not, thankfully, but my great grandfather has it. He just don't know what he's doing with it. It's like I can't, like, a lot of people feel like social media is my escape. It's how I can get away from my family and friends and do and blah blah blah. And it's like, no, because them niggas is here. They probably in this live right now. My grandma probably watching right now. You blocked. Because you be trying me. I don't have the energy. My spirit has no energy. It's unfortunate, truly. Blocked. Period. I didn't even capitalize. That's how you know I'm upset. And then go over here. Block. And that's simply that on that. Now, I have several Instagrams that I have to block her from. It's a shame. Truly a shame. And she's gonna call me and she's gonna be upset. And what can we do? What can we do? So anywho, back to y'all. Block my granny too. She's in heaven, but she'll know why. Well, I think she may have blocked herself by going to heaven. You know, I feel like that was, I don't feel like going to heaven is disconnecting yourself from your lineage, but I feel like it is a way of sort of blocking. Because when I die, I'm blocking everybody. As soon as I'm dead, it's like, girl, I ain't got to deal with you. I'm dead. Blocked. Spiritually. So she may have blocked you by going up yonder. It's possible that that's what happened. Let's see. Still at work. I need y'all to get off of here at the job. Please. Did you hear the MGM hotel is suing the shooting survivor? I did not hear that, but that sounds wild. Like I said, I don't watch the news. Come to Charleston, South Carolina, and I will show you a good time. We go deep sea fishing and all. Well, listen, deep sea fishing sounds a little scary to me. I'm not afraid to swim, but I am afraid of deep sea fish coming up and bringing me to their home to show me around. I don't want to see the deep sea. But if you think it's safe, then we will go. But I would love to, because you a chef, honey. I love food, especially fish. I've had fish like 5 nights this week. Like, not this week, but in the past week, because it's Monday. If I've had fish 5 nights and it's Monday, that's just too much. Looking for a new gig. Well, don't let go of the current gig before you find the new gig. Y'all can't block Nana. I just did. I just did. So, and she's lucky she's made it this far. I've blocked her and unblocked her, and you know, I try to let her live, and then I delete my page, and then I come back, and then I just put her on public, and I post all my things on friends so she can't see them, but then she still be knowing. And I just feel like, get out of my business. How about that? Like, stay away from my business. Worry about yourself. Let's see. Wait, I'm a grandma. I'm not turning off my socials. Well, don't be on your grandkids page acting a fool. Let's just let's just do that. I feel like if you're a loving grandmother who just don't do nothing but shower your baby with love, and if they need, you know, correction, you correct them in private, then you know everything is cool. But if you do the most on the internet, you get blocked on the internet, and that's just simply that. You know the song Blessed? You just rewrote it. Blocked. I blocked my mama today from my phone, though I'll reconsider it in a month. Listen, I'm praying about whether or not I want to block my grandmama on my phone. I got 2 phones. I got to block her on both if I do. And then she still just gonna call my mama or come over to the house. And it's just like, girl, I need time. I need time. The elders love sending that chain mail, miss. Listen, I don't have time for chain mail. But this is not why she's blocked. She's blocked because she tried me. She tried to read me. And what we're not going to do is that. We're not going to do that. Isn't that where the KKK did their stand last year? Well, child, I want some sushi. We don't have any really good sushi places around here. Like, none. Like, there are no sushi places around here, but then when you go, you know, out the city to a sushi place, it ain't that good. Come on, fried fresh out the water. Yes. Do you fry it with the head and the eyes? Because I can't have the fish looking back at me. I can't look at my dinner looking at me, looking at it, looking at me. I can't. Because then I start to get a conscience. I don't know why I couldn't say that word. These 2 Mercedes is pulling up at this liquor store like this, like they VIP. I guess, y'all. Anywho. Let's see. Going deep sea diving, you'll find Jaws, Dory, and Nemo. Listen, I'm not looking for Jaws. I'm not looking for jaws. I'm not looking for teeth. I'm not looking for clavicle. I'm not looking for nasal passages. I'm not looking for nothing down in the deep sea. I'm not looking for SpongeBob, nor am I looking for Patrick. And I just never understood why we could see SpongeBob. If he's at the bottom of the ocean, like, it should be dark. Okay, get your dog, sis. He all over here. Just let your dog out the trunk, like, well, he just gonna pee right here by me. Just in my face. Sure. Let's see. Senior citizens on social media is just so precious. Not my seniors. They rude. The head is the best part. The cheek meat is like filet compared to sirloin. Well, listen, I don't like filet mignon. Like, I feel like it's just too much. It's too ritzy for me, honey. Give me a sirloin and get this gnat out of my car. And lady, get your dog. What if I decide to back up and your dog's just behind my car and I ain't paying attention? I don't understand. There's so much going on. Then one Mercedes moved from one spot to the other spot. This Range Rover is just appearing, and I know they all the same family. Like, why is y'all here stunting like this in front of the Subway and the liquor store? What is going on? And get your dog. The dog is out here about to run out into the street. Oh, Jesus. Let's see. If you see a tear tripping out of the fish, I pretend it's just butter. I shan't. I shall not. I shall not pretend it's butter. I'm gonna have to remind me, Tyler, to get you your wrench on the next live, because I would have to do that on, actually, I forgot this phone ain't completely dead. She almost dead, but she ain't all the way dead. Girl, this dog is really, she trying me. Or he. Those are some low-hanging balls. They must own this cleaners. Either way, there's no reason for all of this. Let's see. Alright, Tyler, you should have a wrench now. I went deep sea fishing in Destin, Florida. It was super fun. Well, as long as it's fun. Do you like duck? I've never had duck. I've never had rabbit. I don't eat daffy and bugs. I don't eat raccoon. I don't eat squirrel. I don't eat deer. I feel like God gave us poultry, cattle, and pigtree, and that's pretty much, and fish, and that's kind of where that's where I stay generally. Now every now and then, you know, I'll have some octopus or some gold, or oh, you just got that white sheet after the cleaners and now it's on the ground. I don't know why Roto-Rooter pulled up right next to me. It's just so much going on. Anywho, this rising water, y'all better start learning to fish. Is it rising, Jesus? Is it rising? I live right on the lake. I don't know what lives in that lake. I feel like catfish and turtles, but I don't know for sure. SpongeBob lives in a coral reef. Huh. Or maybe he was adopted and that's why he's a kitchen sponge. I don't know. Play with global warming if you want to. I'm not playing with it. I'm just trying to figure out why she's here. Why is she here? Like, girl, I would rather have another ice age. I feel like we have the technology to stay alive in an ice age. We do not have the technology to stay alive when the world is on fire. We don't. Duck is dry to me. I had turducken. I will never eat a turkey within a duck within a chicken, or however, a chicken within a duck within a turkey. Or I'm never going to eat that. Never in my life. These animals do not deserve to be stuffed within each other. It's rude. Let's see. I don't do wild meat. Yeah, I prefer not myself. I eat some wild turkey, but that's the extent. Let's see. You don't know what the wrench means. It really just means, like, if somebody's acting a fool, you can delete their comment or remove them from the chat or whatever. Deer is too gamey. Well, it's game. So, oh, fried calamari. My grandmama likes calamari. I personally, like, it'll do, but it ain't my fave. But she loves it. I just want to know, is the water rising? Because we live in a very flat land. It's if it rises, Lord, it's over for us. Well, my phone is telling me that I have to go because it just shut off in the middle of the live, and I pop back on to tell y'all that I'm going home because one phone is about to die. The other phone, ooh, let me make sure my brake is up. My other phone is trying her hardest to overheat on me. I think SpongeBob's mom and dad, his grandparents and his kids, but he had a grandmama who made him fuzzy sweaters and kissed his boo-boos. Like, his mama and his grandmama were two totally different sponges, I recall. But anywho, y'all, it has been really fun, really cute, and I am driving right back into excuse me, the community, which means the connection is finna cut out. But hanging with you. Since it's a little bit cooler these days, I should be able to give y'all a few more lives. And I'll see you when I get back. Don't forget to watch the videos that I uploaded while I was out here with you. Because I talked about, one of them's about Monique. The Potomac one hasn't uploaded yet, but then I did for JQ the #1. I did New Attitude as this week's Great Diva Classic. So I'm giving y'all what you asked for. So check those out, and hopefully the Potomac video will be up in the next like few minutes ish. I gotta charge the phone then come back out to the subway to up, but anywho. I am pulling into the house, so I will see you guys when I see you. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and all of that goodness. And I'll catch you in the next one, or in the ones that I've already done. Why is this light on? That don't look healthy. Anywho, peace.